Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. And we're shaking off the cold today. Still, fairly chilly for this time of the year. And then up 5 degrees on Saturday, up 5 degrees on Sunday. Next week, a lot of springy days depending on where you're at. Remember, we're still in the time where you get a north or northeast wind. Northern Michigan can stay cool while southern Michigan feels really nice and warm. We'll get into that. Things are really looking up if you are ready for spring, and I'm sure that just like me, just about everybody, even the biggest of winter lovers, are ready for spring. So the radar doesn't show much right now. We're in a pattern where you could have in the thumb a brief rain or even snow shower. But as you can see from the radar, there's nothing significant going on. Hey, good morning to some folks. Kevin Nag, good morning. William Milam, thanks for watching. Chloe Valentine thinks she's ready for spring, I guess is what we're trying to say there. All right, so here's the radar forecast through the day today. And again, as we get into the afternoon, the Detroit area, Ann Arbor, the thumb might have a brief rain shower, even into late this evening, very brief, 5, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. Now, let's look to the future, and let's look at, out into next week, give you an idea. And it's a fairly quiet weather pattern. Okay, so let's start here. I like to give you this one. I know it's complicated a little bit, but it gives you a lot of things on one map. So I'm starting right here with the 0 hour, the initialization. So you can kind of see the U.S. You can see the cold pocket of air that's over the Northeast and the Midwest and the Great Lakes, our region too, in the blue line. So you can see the warmer air out to the west, and then we'll add on the amounts of rain as storm systems approach. So I told you today we'll call it mostly a dry day with some brief 10-15 minute showers off of some of the lakes. Tomorrow we'll call it entirely dry, light wind. The sunshine comes back. That really helps us by afternoon. And then we go into Sunday. This is Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. Looks really good. By late afternoon on Sunday night, you could have some showers showing up in the southwest corner of the state. The rest of us dry through Sunday. Those showers kind of weaken Sunday night as they move through and leave us with a pretty dry Monday and a dry, mild Tuesday. By the way, the best cloud cover, best non-cloud cover for the eclipse viewing now looks like it will be in northern Indiana into central Illinois, maybe northwest Ohio, the northern fringe. If you're going to be thinking you should head to the south, you probably will be disappointed because there'll be more cloudiness there than up toward the Michigan area. Now, this is the next rain system, next Thursday. It looks like the next rain system, and there's still somewhat cold air behind it, but this is Saturday, and then already pushing out by Sunday with what appears to be the next major warming trend developing. And you'll see that here on the high temperature forecast. You'll see that it's mostly spring, but it's not run around in shorts everyday weather. So today is cool in the upper 40s. Tomorrow we're back to the low to mid 50s. And Sunday, lower Michigan, back to low to mid 50s. Remember, walking on a beach on the Great Lakes can be cold, and inland just 5 miles, it can be 50s or 60. Let's see, Adam Hunt wants to know, we got an important one here. He's going fishing on next Wednesday, and next Wednesday looks pretty good. That's ahead of the storm system, so maybe the fish are biting for you. Let's hope, buddy. Let's see, so this is Monday, 60s to near 70. This is Tuesday. Again, this kind of reflects a little change from yesterday because of little bit of a northeast breeze, but it should be a pretty nice day. And Wednesday in the 60s. Thursday, if the rain comes through, that holds the temperatures down, and behind it for a day or two, we're in the 50s. And 10 days out, you know, we kind of take this with a grain of salt, but if the overall pattern fits, then we start our next phase of warm-up. And, you know, the Climate Prediction Center, they do the extended forecast. I don't like the name Climate Prediction Center for our day-to-day 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day forecast, because you think it's lumped in with the climate prediction, which a lot of people, even me, are skeptical about. How do you forecast a year out and 3 years out and 10 years out? But these are good daily extended forecasts as far out as we can see with the dynamical models. 6 to 10 day forecast next week, warmer than normal conditions. 8 to 14 day forecast, most of the U.S. leans toward warmer than normal conditions. Okay, so I think we're looking basically at a lot of 50s and 60s for high temperatures. You know, so, you know, expect over the next 10 days, most days in the 50s and 60s, maybe a couple of days in the southern half of the state will touch 70 degrees, maybe a couple of days will not touch 50. So it's a good April type weather pattern on the way. Hey, have yourselves a great weekend. I'm going to be on MLive this weekend, continuing to update you on the cloud forecast for the eclipse. For us in Michigan, we may only have to go just south into northwest Ohio, northern and central Indiana, and central Illinois will be the best spots along that whole path. And that's a shame, because Arkansas is usually sunny at this time of the year, Oklahoma, Texas, and it looks like there's a storm system. That's the storm that will be coming toward us Wednesday and Thursday eventually. Will send its clouds into those southern regions. So might be really crowded in places like northern Indiana, north of Indianapolis. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. You have yourselves a great Friday, and have yourselves a great weekend too, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Take care. Bye.